Hello, everyone. This is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations, and I'm showing you how to make a dress without a pattern. I know you say, how do you do that? I just want you to take a look. Okay, so here we are. This is what we call a fingertip dress because it has actually fingertips in the fabric. All right, there's only three pieces to this dress. Right here, we have the top. Here we have the waistband, and of course we have the skirt and the bodice, the skirt down here. We're gonna add her some pockets. Now, this particular piece of fabric, I did about 2.5 yards for the bottom because we need some fullness. I did not cut the fabric, meaning that I didn't make it shorter. She has on her heels, and what we just decided to do was we just decided to make the front 2 inches shorter so that you can see the top of her shoe, and then we're gonna leave the little back so it'll have a little bit of sleigh in the back. This is great for a garden wedding or cocktail evening. This is a great dress for this design. Now, when you don't have a pattern, all I did was I just took my fingers and I just pinched it a 1/2 inch, and I just did the whole piece all the way around. Again, 2 inches, 2.5 yards of fabric. I sewed it up in the back. I left this part out for a zipper. I cut 1 yard of fabric for the waist. I did this about 5 inches here, folded it in half, and I shaped it to her body. She has on nice shapewear. To make a dress without a pattern, you need to have on some shapewear. Shapewear is going to let the dress look nice before you even sew it. Now, what I did here, the same fabric folded in half. I'm going to show you again at another time how I actually folded in half. But this I had larger than her back because she has a beautiful back. And what we're going to do is we're going to just make it and shape it to her. I pinned this on her. So the sides, hold your arm up. The sides is the back. This is actually the fabric folded in half, approximately about 12 inches wide. Folded in half, so I have a lining inside of it. I did this. This is a quick way to know how to do it without having to go and remake the dress on the inside for the lining. So I made it, it's 24 inches long. I folded it in half, and once I folded it in half, I pressed it, and then I cut it in half because this is where my zipper is going to go. So now this is great because her mom is a sewer. Okay, so this is great because mom can now see this and see exactly how I did it if she wants to make her a couple of more gowns. All right, so this is for my zipper. Of course, the zipper is going to fit and end up with the waistline and the bottom of the skirt. As we fit it, I may put some boning in the side to stand it up to get it nice and firm. Okay, it's under the shoulder there. Now here in the front, the same thing. I have this about 22 inches wide, folded in half. See if it is folded in half. I have the lining right there. All right, I made a little rouge. This can be a V or it can stay in a rouge form. Now I did some darts here. This is to give her a nice fitted bodice top. Look at this flat iron stomach here, because this is great shapewear. Not saying that she has a stomach, but shapewear, if your client doesn't want to wear shapewear, just tell them you can't do anything for them because it's too much work not to give them that great look. Now, as you can see with the waistline right here, I'm going to make sure this is all even. I'm going to take this to the ironing board. I'm going to sew my darts in right there. Okay, this is the trick, right? When you make the fabric and you fold it in half, there's no wrong side. So I can actually sew these right here and invert it. And then we have the top. And then I'll clean this up and make sure this is all the same. This is all the same length. And then it will end up looking flat like this. Now, she wanted nice and snatch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some interfacing in the waistband to give her that nice strong texture to make that feel really nice and snug. And then once I do that, I can go back and snatch it as much as I like and make sure that she can sit and walk in it. I will always have my models to go up and down 4 or 5 times to make sure that the dress fits them if they're eating lunch or dinner or driving in a car. Okay, this is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations, and it's a wonderful dress. Look at the fan. Look at the fan. We got the fan to match. great summer. She just got to add her jewelry with it. This is a dress that you can do. We're going to do this dress for her in 2 hours. Okay, we're going to fix this all up. Then we'll do the little trims. And then we're going to hem it at the bottom and have the train at the back. And she's ready to go. Do my alterations. Oh, it may take a little couple more minutes. I'm going to give her side pockets. She's going to want pockets. So we're going to put those pockets in there. All these gathers was not trying to do just randomly make your gathers. Every half inch you got it. And then we're going to fit it to there. Again, this is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations showing you how to make a nice spring dress with just a little bit of basic training, and we got you ready.